Hello, my lovelies. I'm Ginny O, the author with no last name, and today we are asking the question, is the SSO candle safe? Well, this is going to depend on how you feel about labels. So, one of the lovelies in my Discord, the Cursed Cup of Tea, she bit the bullet and bought the candle. So you can see her review video here on TikTok. Strongly recommend go view it. She gives you some good information, and I just have some concerns. So you get the candle from getthegallop.com, and it's $22 USD, 43 Canadian, and of course it's got one size, whatever. And here it is, you know, their whole little, with the base note of soil and poop and sweet hate. Who wants a candle? I don't understand. And a top note of crisp autumn apples. We give you a chance to discover the game to another level. This was helped by No Ordinary Scent, AI, input from StarFam, and, you know, experts Lisa Bratt Fredrickson and, you know, Clara and Amelia here. So there's the product specifications on the website says made in Sweden, and it has 300 milliliters or around 50 hours burn time. So that's what wax is in the candle. So let's go here at T, who bought the candle. She was so kind, and she turned the candle, before she started to burn it, she turned the candle over so we could get a good look at the bottom label. And this label is, I had to go and look this up, compliant to EU candle guidelines, for the most part. And I hope there's nothing poisonous in this candle because it doesn't have a poison control number. So, as you can see, it says horse. It doesn't say apples, leather, or, you know, poop and hay. It says horse. Which I think if you have to go into a product description to know what horse means, there's real problems here. But it has, for an ingredients label, it contains, and then you have a long strings of numbers, and then these different chemical formulas. So we got hexahydro, tetramethyl, metanzolin, with a YL, then there's a parentheses, eaten on octahydro tetramethyl again. You got two of those, and eaten dash on. I think there's supposed to be three things here. So hydrohexo tetramethyl is one, metanzolin Yoditin on is second, and the octahydrotetramethyl naphthyl is a third, and no, that's a parenthesis, not a eaten-1-on, that's part of that whole thing. So I was like, what are these things? What in the world is going on? And these are actually the chemical formulas for fragrances. So this is not telling you that it's a synthetic apple fragrance or a synthetic leather fragrance or a synthetic hay fragrance. If you want a synthetic hay fragrance, you need Roman chamomile. Yes, I am that awful. It smells like grass. It's very good for sleeping. Apples, I think you can get a synthetic apple oil pretty easily. I don't know if it's like the apple flower or what, and then leather scents all over the place. You can get leather everywhere pretty much. So then it has a kind of warning thing. So that is actually typical to European Union standard candles. So it tells you that it's harmful to aquatic life with long-lasting effects. Avoid release to the environment. Don't go pouring it into a pond or down your toilet, I guess, or into your sink. Dispose of contents and container to authorized waste disposal facility. I'm rolling my eyes at that one. May cause an allergic reaction. Oh, you think? And then we have some hazard labels here, and they're not squared off in red like they're supposed to be, but there's hazard labels to tell you, you know, how short to collect the wick, where you should be, don't leave while burning it, don't do it in an unventilated space, keep it away from other candles, and keep out of the reach of children, basically. That's those types of, and animals. So those are very standard right down here. I'm circling it with my little thing. Are very standard to European Union candles. And then says it's sustainably produced in Sweden by no ordinary scent. And then they give you the address and then the website. There's also supposed to be like a phone number, and then there's also supposed to be a UFI number, and what it is, it's a universal, some sort of identification code for poisonous materials, so that they can look it up and go, oh, this is what, you know, if you accidentally decide to drink this, and know what's causing the problem if you've been poisoned. Now, so here's my problem with this label. Apparently, according to European Union standards, these fragrance chemicals are supplied by the fragrance supply company from their safety data sheets. So they have like these unique formulas. What is a safety data sheet? Okay, if you've never worked in manufacturing, what is a safety data sheet? This was my first day of training at my dad's shop. We have material safety data sheets, the MSDSs, and I was actually supposed to go and organize them and update them, and I did try, but I got like overwhelmed at one point with work, and I had to put it to the side so I could keep up with billing and stuff. But anyway, so the material safety data sheets, basically they tell you what the product is, what it's used for, and what the chemical formulas are, and what harmful things it does, if anything. Is it radioactive? Is it poisonous? Does it explode? And in the United States, we have this cute little triangle thing with the, you know, with different numbers and different colors and whatever to tell, that comes with the material safety data sheet to tell you what it is. And so everything that you use in your shop or everything that comes out of your factory is supposed to have a material safety data sheet that can be sent to manufacturers to tell them this is what you're dealing with and this is what you're exposing your workers to. Isn't that nice? And, you know, maybe you should wear this personal protective equipment, the PPE, to guard against it. And all the employees go, oh, I don't want to wear PPE. That's such a pain in the butt. Well, the bosses go, put on your PPE, come on. At least the welders, like, get it, you know, they got their big welding mask on and everything. But, and you know, it has things like the company's name or whatever. But in America, yes, we do have some of these fragrances will be, you know, told by their chemical names, not with all the little numbers, but by their chemical names. But they're also have a tendency to tell you what is actually in it, if it's synthetic or if it's, you know, natural fragrances. Synthetic and natural fragrances, I always hate that. Like, could you at least tell me what it is? A little bit more than synthetic and natural fragrance, thank you. But like we do on an American label, you will have all these chemicals. But also on an American label, they will tell you, you know, this is a candle company that makes their candles out of Sweden, but they will still tell you what is in the candle. Okay, now these are supposedly free from paraffin, parabens, stearins, synthetic fragrance and color, and other harmful toxins and chemicals, which is great. But you need, so you need to know, what is the product. What is the product info? What is, when it's made of a unique formula of carefully selected natural ingredients, doesn't tell me anything. All right. Like made in Sweden. So it's still not telling me what the oil is here, okay? We need to know what the oil is. And this is, obviously it's out of Sweden, so it's probably, once again, they're probably not going to tell us. But most candle companies in the United States, if they sell to the United States, are going to tell you what type of oil is in the candle. Because they know people in the United States like to know what type of oil or is, what type of label is oils that are in the label things. So is it a soy candle? Is it a wax candle? And see this one is not telling you what that's the safety label, but it's not giving you the product label. So the product safety label. So there's a safety label, but it's the FDA wants America to have things that aren't misleading on their labels. So if you have a soy wax candle, they want you to label it as soy. If you have a coconut wax candle, they want you to label it with coconut. If they want you to label things what they are, versus long chemical names that most people don't know what it is. So, all right. And these two are both just safety things. They're supposed, I don't know. So the thing is, here's my concern. If you are allergic to any type of candle wax, be that paraffin, be that coconut, be that soy, whatever, beeswax, you don't know what this candle is. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not beeswax. Just by what she's saying, it's not beeswax, and it's probably not paraffin either. It's I'm going to presume it's either like a soy wax or some sort of soy coconut wax mix, or maybe a hemp wax. But you don't know what this is, and there's no way for us. No Ordinary Scents does not have any other candles on their website. They're not advertising this candle on their website. There is no way for us to know what the wax is. And there's no way for us to know what these actual chemicals are, these chemical scents are, without having access to whatever supplier's safety data sheets that, we can look for. I've tried to find some of them. One of them is an ethanone type substance. One of them is it's some sort of woody fragrance, a woody chemical fragrance, which might be your apple. I can't, just by Googling these long lists of words, I can't find out what they actually are. And that bothers me. That really bothers me. I really want to know what type of chemicals are in a candle. Are you using synthetic fragrances? Are you using essential oils? Are you using a mixture of the two? And the reason why I say this is because even with essential oils, you can get into trouble. GNC has this brand of essential oils that they sell, And I can't use the cinnamon oil. I can't have it diffused or anything around me because it gives me a headache. But if I use the Young Living cinnamon oil, if that's in a diffuser around me, as much as I do not like Young Living, I don't like their whole business thing, the way they run their business as a multi-level marketing company. It doesn't give me a headache, that cinnamon oil. So I don't know if it's the way they're sourcing their cinnamon or the way they're processing the cinnamon, or if there's just something different going on, you know, different grades of cinnamon oil. I don't know. But one of them gives me migraines and one of them doesn't. And when you're ordering a candle that's $22 from overseas, you really ought to know as much as possible about the candle before you spend this much money. And it is probably a safe candle in the fact that, you know, it's not going to kill anybody. You know, it probably passed all the EU type of tests, even if No Ordinary Scents doesn't have any other candles. And I'm just concerned that they might be using perfume grade. There are different grades of scents, perfume grade scents in a candle versus using candle grade scents in the candle. And, you know, honestly, this is why, like I said, this is why I use essential oils. I don't have to worry as much about that. I open essential oil bottles and it like does the whole room. 10 drops in some water and then becomes a great spray. So if you are looking to, you know, redo this scent in some sort of oils, I do know that you're going to need Roman chamomile. There isn't really a good leathery natural oil scent. And there might be a good apple, you know, apple scent that's a natural scent, but you're not going to get horse fur, soil, or poop in anything realistically. I don't know why they're even trying to say that you can do that in a candle, okay? You're not going to get it. Guys, please, think this through. Take care of yourselves. I am just flabbergasted that I know they have to do for the European Union. I know they have to follow the European Union guidelines because No Ordinary Scent doesn't normally ship out of the European Union. They don't ship overseas. But Get the Gallop should have had them at least put what oil it is on the label somewhere or in this marketing spiel. Okay? You can put this is a soy candle in the marketing spiel. Alright? Let people know what they're buying. Whether or not it's an AI generated scent or whatever. Like, I have been really skeptical of this from the beginning, but just seeing that they're not telling us what type of candle it is, and the whole it's just the fragrance chemicals on the bottom really concerns me, especially if they're going to be trying to do anything else in the United States market. Take care. Be careful. Be safe. Take care of yourselves, my lovelies. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.